Do you want your Morty to on playing 1v1s, I recommend Oh That's Still a Grenade. If you plan on playing 2v2s, I recommend I'm More Than Just a Hammer. The reason for this is because this move has a lot of delay after you're done using it, and you are most likely going to get punished very hard. In 2v2s, however, when things are a little bit more chaotic, you can get away with spamming this move because there's so much going on, it'll be fine. The first thing I want to talk about with Morty is his recovery options, probably the best thing about this character. He has his up special, which is this UFO, and if you're getting edge guarded or even if you're getting pressured off stage, it's a very good cop-out option to reassess the situation and get back on stage. As you've seen in a lot of Morty clips, it can also be a pretty good offensive tool because if you use it, stun gun, down air, up air, at this point they're halfway off the stage. All you need to do is guess when they're going to air dodge and hit one up air for a potentially very early elimination. You also have Morty's side special, which gives him armor, so if you get spiked while you're doing this move, you are going to be completely okay. You also may have noticed that it created a portal. What this portal does is it speeds up projectiles, so if I throw that grenade, you can see as it enters the portal, it picks up speed. Is that very good? No, because what are the situations in which you're going to get a portal that is perfectly placed to speed up your projectiles? It's not going to happen that often. Now let's talk about the most important part of mastering Morty, mastering his neutral game, which is very well equipped, may I add. Starting off with his neutral attack, it is a stun gun. It is called a stun gun because it stuns the opponent. As you can see, he is very stunned. Once using this stun gun, if you look under my health bar, there is a delay to get the powerful attack back. In the meantime, you can shoot neutral bullets if you really want to do 1 damage, which you probably should not. With the powerless stun gun, you can also activate grenades, but we'll talk about that in a second. What makes this stun gun so special is that it stuns the opponent and you can get a combo off of it. My preferred combo to go to is down air into up air. It does a total of 27 damage, which is very good for what it is, a very quick move that leads into a very rewarding result. Morty's neutral special is very good. You can shoot it with your stun gun to do 10 damage, very decent knockback, or you can do your side air to knock the grenades into your opponent and then explode them for even better damage, even better knockback. Or you can throw your grenades, use your side special to split the grenades in half and make them come towards you, which on paper doesn't seem very good, but another mix-up you can do in neutral is do the sidewall into stun gun or whatever you want, and then maybe threaten them with something like this. So if the mud wall comes out, you aim it at them, but instead you hit the grenades. Now the grenades are coming back at you and they're going to hit your opponent if you hit them with the mix-up. What makes these grenades so good, in my opinion, is not only one of Morty's best neutral options, but in my opinion, probably Morty's best move, his side air. His side air is especially good because after hitting it, you get a follow-up, this axe move, which does a lot of damage. I think it does 13 damage completely uncharged. And if there are grenades on the field, you can obviously whack those grenades into your opponent. So if there are grenades on the field and you're spamming the side air, this can be a very overwhelming sequence for your opponent. Even if you do something like that, like you have so many options out of that side air combined with the grenades that you can do a lot of weird things. Like you can just jump, you can even do up air. The side air is going to have your opponent on edge all game, and you can even do stuff like this with the side air in neutral and just get an overwhelming experience for your opponent. Morty's side tilt is very decent, but sometimes in my experience, the third hit, the hammer, will whiff if they can come in between Morty and the hammer. What makes this side tilt even better is if you throw a grenade and you do, like we just talked about, the side air, you actually get a very fast follow-up. You can do the forward tilt out of the side air very quickly to once again overwhelm your opponent. Are you starting to see why neutral is so important with this character? So Morty in neutral should look a little something like this. Maybe you do side air, stun gun, throw out the grenade, side air. You're just overwhelming your opponent. They have no idea what's going on because you're just using every single tool in your moveset. That is what neutral should look like with Morty, is using absolutely everything that you have to really confuse your opponent and upset your opponent. Final thing I want to talk about in neutral is admittedly something I need to use more myself, forward tilt into neutral attack. What this will do is pull out a whip that pulls you towards your opponent. Now, I'm not very experienced with using this move. I don't really like to use it just because of the startup being so slow. However, I fully understand that if you experiment with this move in game, you can get stuff like you just saw. Ridiculous combos off of a very unexpected teleport to your opponent. Now, two moves I want to talk about real quick are Morty's down special and Morty's down tilt. The down tilt breaks armor. I've seen a lot of Mortys use this move in combos. Me personally, I don't use it too much. But if you're playing a Wonder Woman, yes, I will whip that out. You can fully charge it to break their armor completely. That is the little purple thing around it. Morty's down special is pretty useless in 1v1s. You can use it for edge guarding, but it's really sketchy because sometimes it'll just take way too long to activate. It's just not the best. In 2v2s, however, if you are in this state and you get KO'd, you will return back to the original position in which you placed that. So it's a very good move in 2v2s. In 1v1s, not so much. Now, this is the point in the video where every boy watching is turned into a man, because I know what you're thinking right now. Oh my gosh, Morty is a top tier. I have to crush your dreams. I'm sorry. What makes Morty absolutely awful? It is his lack of kill options. Morty's best kill option is stun gun into down air into up air, which as you can see is not very good because it does not kill at 95. Sometimes as well, Shaggy will bounce in an awkward direction just like that and you will not be able to get the up air. Morty is really bad at getting kills. His only moves to kill are the whiffed lasers, in which two snakes will come out at a very specific angle in which the top snake has to hit him, or the bottom snake if they are off of the stage. The grenade, which will sometimes kill, sometimes completely do nothing depending on what angle you hit them at. And then finally, Morty's up air, which is his best kill option. It will not hit them if they are on the ground unless you are literally inside of them. And then once they are not on the ground, it kills at a very high percentage. It'll kill at about 112 on a character like Shaggy, but you can imagine on a character like Wonder Woman, it is not going to be a fun time. You have to hit that up air when Wonder Woman is at like 180%. And because of such a small hitbox when they are on the ground, your best option if they're at a high percent like this is to do something like your forward air and then try to catch them off guard, which sometimes it can be an absolute pain to get an elimination with Morty. If there's a platform, sometimes you can sneak out an elimination by shooting your laser gun on top of that platform, and the platform will make the snakes come out to the side, but even that will kill at a very high percentage. I hope this guide helped. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Please leave a like on this video. It would help me a lot. And subscribe for more multiverse content. This is my first multiverse video. Appreciate y'all boys watching.